Hey guys, I thought I would go live while I have bleach in my hair and just do some dread Q&A. Okay, so everybody's always got loads of questions about my dreads. I don't really have anything to do while the time is ticking down until I need to go rinse them. So I thought now would be a really good time to just make a video and do live dread Q&A. So as soon as everyone arrives, we will start doing that. So I don't have the money to go, hi Thomas, to go and get my hair did at the store properly. Generally here in the States it costs, if I were to get my dreads colored, and I have a lot of hair, A, most places don't even work with dreads. They just don't. Unless it's a specialty shop here in Seattle. And B, it would probably cost about $200 to have my dreads dyed. And generally I color them about every 2 to 3 months. I do like the look of when they grow out a bit. But then when it gets to the point where it was this morning, where when you put it up, all you see are these big black lines and it just looks messy. I didn't really want to do that. So Thomas is here, and Thomas, I know you don't have dreads, but you do have long hair, and you could have dreads. Or, since you have long hair, has a dread ever formed underneath? Because that happened to me a lot when I was a kid. You do. You do. You do have long hair. So, have you ever thought about doing dreads? I'm not saying that for you it would be, like, a good look or anything, but it could be. But I like your long hair. I like men that have long hair. Alex had long hair up until about 9 months ago. And it grew out curly and beautiful. We have pictures. I'll have to show you guys Alex's hair evolution. But now, he needs a haircut right now, but now it's back to the, like, buzzed on the back and long on the top. It's a bit matted at the back of your head when you haven't bothered to brush it. Right, so that means, what does that mean? That means that you could do natural dreads just like anybody else. Interesting. I would like to say that the first person in documented history to ever have dreads is tattooed on my arm, and it's an Indian fellow named Shiva. And I don't want to get into a big giant talk about cultural appropriation, but that's what I have to say on the topic, is I did my research. So yeah, and I just feel like anybody should be able to express themselves the way that they like. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing when people share things with each other. Sharing is good, right? So I'm really looking forward to... There's no one here to do dread Q&A. Thomas, I guess you and I are just going to talk, huh? I want to show you guys all the things that I was thinking about using in my little... Somebody else is here. Hi! If you have any questions on dread Q&A, right now I have my hair, I have bleach in my hair, and I'm just... As you can see, I don't dye the dreadlocks themselves, I just dye the hair that needs to be colored, which luckily isn't dreaded, because I have partial dreads. I let them grow out so that when I dye them, the color material doesn't get stuck in the actual dreadlock, because it does. And somebody asked me, when are you going on live to do your, not puppet show, but my dollies and stuff? And I said, oh, after I do my hair, it's going to be anywhere from like an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. They're like, to do your hair? I'm like, yeah, that's why I put it off so long, man. You have to like section your hair in 6 chunks. And then you take every individual dread, and right now I have 62, I think. Every single dread, take it out, color it individually, and hope that you can get through your whole entire head. And this side will be as light as this side. I mean, you know, going to a salon would be much, much easier. But, again, I just don't trust anybody else with my hair. Like, I do it all myself, and I'm really happy and proud of that. Yeah, hello, second viewer. Hi, welcome. So, there's that, and I just wanted to talk about maybe the dollies that I might be using for the... second viewer left. Bye, second viewer. The dollies that I'll be using for my little plaything I'll be doing after this. So, let me get them. A couple of them I keep up here. So, this I named him Sheen, but he's actually Cowboy Bob from the Pee Wee Herman cartoons. And I've had this action figure since I was really little, and I used to always hold it to when I was scared or like somebody was in an argument in my house or something like that. So this has helped me so much all through my life. So Sheen will be playing, and Madeline will be playing, and we may even set up a little tea party. And I was thinking that we could get out the dollhouse and do some play with the little fairy dolls I have in there. And, okay, here's the other thing. We'll be playing with her, but we're not gonna, she doesn't want to play with Claire and Madeline. Claire and Madeline don't care for her, so, but I wanted to still keep her because she's just, like, the best. Not better than you, Claire, I'm just saying. So she stays on one side of my bed, and then Claire and Madeline stay on the other side. But we're gonna play with her, too. And I know that the sloth wants to play, because he's been, like, Mardi Gras-ing ever since Mandy sent him this mask. So we'll just have, like, some really rad... Steve Partridge is here. Hi, welcome. Filipino Reaction. Hi, welcome, guys. We're doing a Dreadlock Q&A, and we're preparing for our little party we're going to have with dolls and action figures later. There's nothing boring about this channel. It's very... for the two of you guys that are here, I think I've seen Steve before, but I don't know if I've seen Filipino Reaction. I know I've seen Steve. You came on and we talked last night or the night before. Welcome back. So, we're going to have a little tea party with, well, it might not be tea, but maybe tea. We'll see how much time we have. With, like, porcelain dolls and action figures from my childhood. That'll be super fun. And I'm going to put on little voices and stuff, and it'll be a good time. So, if anybody did have Dreadlock Q&A, though, that's the purpose of this video. However, nobody that's on the chat right now has dreads, so we'll just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But I think I will take out the fairy doll house and set it up and do some playing in there. I think that would be really fun. Right. Just all these wild things that I think in my head, I'm like, my friends would probably really enjoy that, and you guys do, so... You used to have dreads, Steve? Well, please, let's talk about it. I would really love to talk about your experience with dreads, why you wanted to get them and why you don't have them anymore. If you'd like to share, I'd really enjoy that. Thanks, Jen. I did 1,004 weeks thanks to all friends here. Totally. And congratulations on hitting 1,000. It took me 8 months to hit 1,000. But I just started going live in the last 2 months. And once I started going live, that really upped my viewers. So yeah. Very, very pleased and very happy. Congratulations to you. Thomas, who is also here, is going to be starting a channel, and he is Mr. Badger. So, hug each other and ring each other's bells. That way when you guys get content, you can see each other. And, yeah, I would love to hear more about your dreads, Steve, if you want to share, but if not, that's okay, too. And I think guys with dreads are much more rare, at least in the States. You did them yourself and they were black and blonde. That's so cool! Oh my gosh, I would love to see that. Like, was it like a split dye like Cruella de Vil? I love a split dye. I used to do bleach on one side and black on one side when I had like a short bob. Kind of like this hairdo. Let me show you guys this picture. I mean, it's my wedding picture, but I had like a short pin-up hairdo. And before the wedding, I had it Cruella de Vil. It was completely like white on one side and black on the other, but then I colored it, you know. Yeah. So that's cool. So when you dyed your dreads, Steve, did you have trouble getting it out of the actual dreadlock? Because that, you know, of course a little bit gets on them and stuff, but like, I put the majority of the dye just on where it needs to go. And it's been killing me because I'm a person who likes to change the color of my hair. And dreadlocks, of course, that's much, much, much more difficult to do. And so, it's been 3 years and I've had platinum blonde hair. I'm not saying I'm bored, because the dreadlocks rock, but, like, I would like to possibly find, like, a temporary color or something like that. But again, with the platinum on the dreadlocks, it grabs onto, like, any color. So, I dyed it all. Steve says, I dyed it all first. The bleach made the black combing a lot easier. Nice. Joyce is here. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? We're just doing some Dread Q&A and some chit chat and talking about what we're gonna do later. Lunar Magic Spiritualist. Hi, welcome. Margaret loves her tarot. Oh my gosh, wasn't that awesome that Jez did that video of Margaret? And I told her to please do daily videos of that, and she said that she might. So I'm so excited to see a dolly read us a daily tarot. Like, yes, so good. Joyce is doing good. I'm really glad. Really glad. Mama Bear! Who's Mama Bear? Is that Joyce? I don't know everybody's nicknames. Yeah, Margaret loves her tarot. And I shared that video that Jezebel made. Hey, Thomas, did you see the video that Jezebel made yet? She did, after I made that video with the dollies in bed with Claire and Madeline, she did a little tarot video of her dollies doing a read. And now she's hopefully gonna be doing daily spreads where her dolly reads the cards. So cool on her channel. Because she has a channel, but she doesn't have a ton of videos. But she's got this video up. I saw Jez's video, it was really cool. I agree. I've never had dreadlocks, Joyce says, and I'm not sure why I have them. I don't know much about them. I like the style of them, and also I don't have to spend so much time on my hair. Literally, I get up, I spray some saltwater spray that I make myself into it if I need some kind of, like, hairspray. But I can't use hairspray, I can't use hair products, I can't use shampoo. You know, all this stuff. I use apple cider vinegar, and I use this type of shampoo that I make. It's similar to, like, a Lush bar, I guess. But it's like a shampoo bar type thing. And then I use apple cider vinegar, and then for conditioner, I take a big aloe leaf, and I take the juice from the aloe leaf, put it in the fridge or the freezer, and then use that as conditioner. Jez was inspired by me. I'm inspired by all of you guys, you know, to be honest. If I hadn't started the live streams, you know, I'd just be still uploading videos, but I wouldn't have as many friends, and I'm just so happy. Doubletree, hi! Oh, thanks! There's still color in it right now. I have to rinse it out in a little bit, but I just wanted to come on and answer some Dread Q&A and chit-chat with you guys, because I had not a lot to do in the you know, 30 minutes you wait while the color's happening. And that's what's going on. Hey, thanks for whoever gave me a like. Hello to all the 9 people that are here. This video is focused on Dread Q&A, but if you have any other things you want to chit-chat about, go ahead. Sheen says hi. He'll be joining us for the next live video where we'll play with dolls. We're just going to play with dolls and use fun voices. I used to do Steve Partridge says, I used to do live streams every Sunday. It really brought a new level of enjoyment to being a video creator. I completely agree. Because then you're there talking to your friends actively, and I feel as a viewer who watches live streams, it's so nice to be able to get your question answered right there in real time, and also I really feel like you get a lot of subscribers because they just enjoy watching you in real time, in your real actions without editing. Now for my channel I don't do editing, but for a lot of people they do, and when they do live streams people just get to know you better, and it's just so cool. Oh, I'm Mama Bear? That's a good one. Well, thanks. Mama Bear hug, everybody. Oh, Mama Bear hug. And kisses. Steve says, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I just really feel that, like, it's a whole different kind of channel when you go from uploading videos to making live streams. It's also a whole different type of courage that you have to have. And for those of you who know me personally, you know what I'm talking about. You really have to have courage and preparation. And if you make a YouTube channel and you don't know how to handle these sorts of situations, or it hurts your heart, it's really difficult to do live streams because it hurts my heart. But I'm not going to let it, because that would be a bummer to me and to everybody else, and then this one would win, and I'm not going to let that happen. So, Christy Mortimer! Or let me go try and grab Otis really quick. I'm so happy you were here. So, so happy. Don't blessed be me, you. Sitting here, just get ready to peel off some lemons here in a bit. So you can let them dry. That's so awesome. They don't have to go on your roof. Top of the fridge works. Nice, girl. That's amazing. Top of the fridge is a great place, too, because your refrigerator has all those heating elements, and it blows air out of the back. So, in a way, it's kind of like a mini dehydrator. When my dehydrators are full, I take things and I put them on top of the heating vents, like halves of oranges or lemon peels or sticks that I've taken out of the water of driftwood. So don't forget about the top of your vents. Those will do the dehydrating as well, and it keeps it at a nice low temperature. Yes! Hi, Christy! I'm so glad you're here. Put the citrus peel on a chinette plate on the top of the fridge, and they get crispy. Right, and that paper plate, that chinette plate, will absorb some of the moisture from it, too. And then the air that comes up from the back of the fridge is just gonna really help get everything going. Your vents for the HVAC are in the ceiling. Yeah. Well, then you could hang stuff like I do on my clothesline here. See that witchy clothesline in my room? I did a video on how I made that. You could hang that below your air vent, possibly. Yeah. Possibly. Just a thought. It might work. Oh, well, for me, and honestly, I never get mad at anybody for saying it, but I don't want a fertility blessing. And basically, when you say blessed be, it's like saying, I hope you have loads of children. And yeah, I didn't know that when I first got into this either, but it's not like I'm ever mad at anybody for saying it, but I don't want the fertility blessing. I'm good. Thank you, guys. I watched this really cool video called Don't Blessed Be Me, and it has exactly, so I'll share it on Skype. But if, and I'll put it in the comments of this video later so you can watch it, Christy. But Christy, you gotta find me on Skype. I didn't know that either, but for some reason I never wanted to say it, so I looked up in my books. Should I do a video on Blessed Be, you guys, and like what it means, so that more people know? It's not just a hello and goodbye type thing. Yeah, you guys hug each other and comment and ring. You know, we're all so... Yes, you want a video? Okay, I will. Hi, Moss the Boss. Thank you for so much for joining my live streams and coming to support. I really, really, really appreciate it. So, I will do a video on Blessed Be. And I feel like when I do the video, I'm going to lose some subscribers because people will be pissed that I said it. But I'm going to say it because everybody asks, why don't you like that? Why don't you like that? It's not that I don't like it. I think it's a beautiful thing to say to a brand new husband and wife or the appropriate person, you know. But yeah, it does have that message attached to it. Espen's here. Hi. Hi, babe. You're an amen kind of guy? Nice. And I'm an om or an omen kind of girl. Like, amen derives from om and aum. So I think that that's pretty cool. Or from what I've heard. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, everyone say hi to Espen. Oh, I say it in my own way, meaning blessed. Yeah, and that's exactly right, Christy. So, you can say it in your own way, and that's why I don't get offended from people, is because it's a nice thing to do. I completely agree. But I'm going to make the video just so that people know my personal opinion on it. And but I have information from books, so I'll read that to you. I've got information from 3 or 4 books on Blessed Be, and then I will just make the video so we all know what it means. Yeah. But, you know, it's not an unkind thing to say in any way. Not at all. It's a beautiful thing to say. So, don't stop saying it if it's something that you've always said, but just know like what it derives from and what the blessing is. So yeah, me and Sheen are really excited to get things rolling. You do things your own way, sorry. No, I get you, Christy, completely. I didn't even want to say don't blessed be me because I thought it might hurt your feelings. Please don't let it hurt your feelings. And please keep saying it to me if you want to. I just wanted to tell people that little bit of information because not everybody knows, and I think it's cool. But, just like when you say, hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. The tone of voice, the energy that you send with it, that's what it means. Our words are just these avenues of getting people's attention, right? I don't know. It's early. Alright, Sheen, tell everybody we'll see him really soon, and we're gonna have some wicked kind of tea party. Should I take down the dollhouse? Should we do it kind of all in the dollhouse? Because the other side, it flips and there's all the rooms and stuff. Of course, the girls won't fit in the dollhouse, but, like, Sheen will, and I've got loads of other, little ones that we could play with in the dollhouse. She's, taking a bath in this copper tub. Christy, most people don't get me either, so I totally feel you on that. Totally feel you. Freshwater fairies, how are you? Guess what? We were just talking about fairies and playing dolls in my dollhouse and stuff like that. Look at this one. She's winky today. Look at, she's winking at you guys. Oh, girls. Taking a nap bath. Oh, now I'm awake. Oh, now she's asleep. Oh, now she's awake. So yeah, I thought that I would take down the dollhouse and put it on the bed and set up the camera and just like play dolls with voices and all that stuff. Hold on a minute. I like Nirvana too, ABHI. Thanks for saying that and making the comment. I appreciate it. I'm not good with technology. I may have pushed the wrong button. Sorry about that. And I don't use moderators, so I try to do my best to take care of things. I can imagine you doing magical fables with dolls. That would be fun. I'm also promised to read out of this book today. And I can't remember who requested the story, but we're going to read another world myth. Yeah, I wear Nirvana shirts almost all the time, ABHI. I don't know how to say your name appropriately. Abhi? Abhi? Because Nirvana's probably one of my biggest, most favorite bands. Yeah! Oh, Luna, yeah, it was you, and I remember the fable, because not only did you remind me, but I put a note in here. So we're reading The Raven and the First Human Beings from the Native American myths. And this book is so cool because it's got myths from around the world from around time. And we've got the Mesopotamian myths, the Greek, the Egyptian, the Roman, the Celtic, the Viking, the Chinese, and the Native American. Really cool. So I will take a request for the next story during the reading of that. Yeah, and if you're not, you can watch it later. Do I do taxidermy? No, I don't. I've done it before, small things, and I know how to do that, but I'm not active in it. Albert, hey dude, how are you? Happy Wednesday to you too. But I collect lots of taxidermy, and I don't hunt or anything. I just kind of go save it from basements or yard sales, or if it's in somebody's house and unappreciated, like in the garage, I ask if I can buy it from them so that I can put it in here and appreciate it, and yeah, stuff like that. You know, I just have always really adored taxidermy since I was a really little girl, and animals, and I grew up on a farm, and just really close to the earth and all of that stuff. Yeah. So I'm really happy about everybody who's here. We'll be excited to take the dolls and put them in the dollhouse and play with some fun voices and stuff, and it'll just be a really good time. So Sheen will be there, Madeline will be there, some dolls that don't have any names will be there. Perhaps we can figure out their names while we're playing. I have lots of new dollies and stuffies and stuff. And then, like, let me unplug you and we'll just take another look at the dollhouse. So up on top we've got this witch that somebody sent me. She's really cool. She's green. So she hangs that up on top. And back there I've got some lichen coming out of the chimney, and this jester that somebody made me by hand for Christmas. It's so amazing. We could play with the jester too. Let's take a look at this jester really quick. So intricately handmade. The face is actually painted on, and even the hair, you know, is done, and the fingers were all hand sewn. This one got sewn together, whoops. Same on this side, interesting. So, this is us all handmade, and I got it for Yule. Oh no, he lost a shoe! It must be up there somewhere. But yeah, we could play with him too. I don't know, it might be a girl. Looks like a girl. But, you know, didn't jesters wear lots of makeup? This is probably still a boy. Don't you guys think? But I haven't named him yet. There's just so many details on this doll. I absolutely love it. This is his hat. You know. I don't know if he's meant to be a jester, but to me he totally looks like a jester. Yes, a boy, right? Okay. That's what I thought. So I put him back and show you the rest of the dollhouse. And then I've got to get in the shower and wash my hair dye out. And then we'll do these videos. But again, you guys, this is Dread Q&A. So if anybody has any questions on dreads, now is a really good time. Let me get him back over there and we'll take you guys over to the dollhouse. Where's your shoe, Buster? You can't be losing those things, man. You need your shoes. Don't move. You stay there. Okay. Up on top of the dollhouse, there's also a big airplane. How long have I had my dreads? So I started my dreads, Freshwater Fairies, I started my dreads almost 3 years ago. And then I had extensions that I made myself out of real human blonde hair. And then I sewed into them myself. I did it all myself. And then just 2 months ago, I finally took out the extensions. So my hair is down to here right now, but it was down to like here. And then I took the extensions out and it came back up. So I just tied those in with some thread that looked like the color of my hair, platinum, and a needle. And they stayed in for 2.5 years through every shower, through every pulling and tugging. I mean, I was really proud of myself. I thought they were going to fall out after showers, but they didn't. Bye, Abhi. Harlequin. Yeah, have a nice day, ABHI. Making milkshakes. Yum! If you have dreads, do you have to cut them or can you get them out? So at this point, I know that I could brush out my dreads if I really wanted to, but basically it would hurt really bad. It would take forever, and when I was done, I would literally have a big, giant blonde bubble of hair, like because it would be so crimped and tight and curled. Even if you took a flat iron to it, it would just like look insane. So basically, you can brush them out, absolutely, yes. But if I were to brush them out, it would only be to do like a new set. I grow what is technically called partial dreads because when I made them 3 years ago, I knotted them straight down to my scalp, okay? And for 4 months, they were like, bing! Right? It's insane, but you have to get them as tight as possible. Yours took a whole weekend? Oh my god. Mine took 2 weekends. And I wore my hair up the whole week because I only had half my dread extensions in. It was crazy. So I did 1 weekend, and I'm talking about the entire 3 days from start to finish. And my fingers were bleeding from doing this, twist and rip, twist and rip, twist and rip. Completely bloody, like, blisters. To the point of almost bleeding on all of these 3 fingers, right? Just from this. Nonetheless, your head is like so tired and it just feels like somebody's been yanking on your hair forever. It's all worth it, but the process takes so long. Even if I did it all on my own head. If I did it on somebody else's head, it would still probably take just as long. It would probably take longer because it's not me and I'm like, oh, we'll just finish this later. But when it's on your head, you're like, no, I have to finish this now. We're in the middle of it. I can't imagine somebody else doing it for me because of the way the pain was. And again, it's more of just that annoying pain of somebody pulling on your hair. So Yeah, I know I could brush them out because mine are, and I'll show you maybe in one. They're just like loose at the end. See, I mean, the hairs, you could just start brushing it out. And you might run into some really big problems and issues. And see, you can tell I do mine myself because they have loops. They're just natural dreadlocks. Here's a big loop. So yeah, and then these that I have now are all my hair. All my hair. No extensions in anymore. But again, when I did the extensions, I just went to Sally's, paid $100 for a big chunk of human platinum blonde hair. Got 2 of them, went home and used a pack and a half to make like Sharon Moon zombie dreads, like from Lords of Salem. That was my muse for it. My hair is long. If I were to brush it out, I think it'd be past my butt. You know, because right now it comes right to the kind of the top of my rib cage or below my chest. If I were to brush it out, you know, because when I dreaded it, it was to here, and then the dreads came up to here. It was just this bob, and I was freaking out because I thought I'd have dreads at least to here. But they were so short because I went all the way up, all the way to my scalp. So I got the extensions, you know, and then it takes forever to grow. Like, you feel like your hair never grows when you have dreads. But it does, because you can see with the partials. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when the color is out of my hair. But the top of my hair just grows out as regular hair. And then it's about this long. It's nice. I can massage my head. I can run my fingers through it. You can't do that when you have dreads all the way up to your scalp. If you go to a salon, they're going to try and tell you to come in once or twice, once every other month to tighten up your dreads back to your scalp. Not what feels good to me. Because when I put my hair up in a bun now, it doesn't hurt as bad as it did before. It would pull and tug on my scalp. Also, if you get your hair done and you keep doing it, you can get alopecia. Alopecia is when, like, around a dreadlock, you see baldness. Because these people that do that are keep going up to the scalp, keep pulling and tugging on the hair, and then hair will actually just stop growing and come out. Heather's here. Hi, if you have any dread questions, now's the time. So basically, if you don't do resets and you keep tightening, most of the times alopecia will form. And if you guys are interested on Skype, I can send you some pictures and information about alopecia to those of you who have dreads. But, I mean, basically, if you go bald because of genetics, it's different than going bald from alopecia, but I don't believe the hair can ever come out of that follicle again. I'm not sure exactly, though. So, Heather, we're going to be getting into the dollhouse today and playing dolls. With voices and maybe some tea. Like, we might have a dolly tea party. And Jezebel's not here right now, I don't think, but everybody make sure to go to her channel because she already did a video response with one of her dollies reading tarot cards. And I said, Jezebel, please make this a thing. Please do a little daily read with your dolls. And she's like, I love that idea, and so does her dolly. And so, another channel starting up because of inspiration from us and this group of friends. I can't wait. I know! You saw Jez's Marguerite. I was laughing and crying the whole time. I was just like so happy. That made my morning. Literally made my morning. And it made my morning even better when she was like, because I didn't think she would want to do it, but I just thought you might as well tell her that it would be really cool. Don't you guys think that's a fun topic, having a little dolly do your tarot read with some fun voices? So good. Such a dear little spirit she has. I agree. Heather's dolly is so cute. Margaret or Marguerite. Yeah, Espen's here, you guys, and Espen's doing good. Espen's doing good, right? After surgery. What's going on? Okay, well, I've got to rinse out my hair, y'all. We've got to get this dye out because it will, you know, it's bleach. It will eat out your hair. So I'll see you guys soon, and join me for my live, okay?